With search, display, and YouTube advertising, real estate agencies can reach nearby prospects who are currently in the market. This is the only digital channel where you can target prospects who are in the process of buying or selling a property. If your firm is interested in setting up a campaign, contact me at gkellett@vizala.com or go to vizala.com and submit the form. The main benefit of advertising on Google and other search engines is the ability to reach prospects who are currently in the market for a realtor. The terms listed here are examples of what a person would search for who is looking to hire a local real estate agency. The best search terms are specific. Examples include luxury, commercial, and buyer's agent. Vizala Digital has more than 2,000 of these search terms pre-selected and ready to be deployed on our clients' campaigns. With local intent keywords, not only is the user specifying that they are in the market for a real estate agency, they are also specifying that they are looking for a local agent. Here are examples of local intent keywords for Miami, Florida. For these keywords, we can expand the geographic targeting because the location intent is actually in the search term. In other words, an agency in Miami would limit most of their ads to the Miami area. However, for keywords that include the word Miami or Miami Beach, they can target the entire state of Florida and other states because the user is making clear in the search that they are looking for a Miami agency. To illustrate this point, you can see that generic search terms like real estate agents near me and local real estate brokers would only be targeted in the Miami area. However, search terms that specifically mention Miami can be shown to a larger geography, whether it be the whole state of Florida, a larger group of states, or the whole country. To get the best ROI for client campaigns, we only focus on high intent keywords like in the previous examples. We also try to prevent ads from showing on searches that don't meet this criteria. Examples of excluded terms include competitive firms. If your ads appear for competitive searches, users will often carelessly click on your ad while thinking that you are the competitor. This will reduce your ROI since the ads are pay per click. We try to avoid searches where the user appears to just be doing research and gathering information. These searchers may become prospects down the road, but at the moment they have not yet indicated that they are looking to hire an agency. We avoid bidding on searches where the intent is unclear or unspecified. The goal with display ads is the same as with search ads in that we are trying to reach prospects who are currently in the market for a realtor. For display ads, we do this by targeting specific placements where the reader appears to be preparing to select a realtor. You would not run ads across the entire website, but instead you would select individual pages or sections of websites that are the most relevant. At Vizala Digital, we have more than 2,000 pre-selected placements that can be deployed to a client's campaign. Here are examples. Since the placements in the previous table were not focused on a specific location, we must use location targeting to only show ads in the agency's region. By contrast, the placements in this table specify Miami. So for these placements, we can use broader location targeting, which may include the whole state of Florida, the entire Southeast region, or even the whole US. The same placement targeting strategy that can be used for display ads can also be used with video ads on both YouTube and other websites that include embedded videos. You would not advertise across all of YouTube, but instead you would advertise only on the most relevant videos and channels. Again, at Vizala Digital, we maintain a growing list of more than 2,000 YouTube placements. Here are examples. As discussed in previous sections, when targeting these YouTube channels and videos, we can use broader geographic targeting since the location of Miami, Florida is specified in the channel or video. Here you can see YouTube channels focused on Miami real estate. Targeting these channels means that your ad can show on every video on the channel. And here you can see specific videos on Miami real estate that would be targeted. In previous sections, we discussed using a large number of hand-picked placements for display in YouTube campaigns. The goal here is to reach people who are currently in the market for a real estate agency by advertising on closely relevant content. Google attempts to automate this strategy with contextual targeting, which includes topics and keyword contextual targeting. As with many of Google's automated options, they have a bias towards increased volume and spending, and they are very liberal when displaying your ad. If you sift through your placement report, you will be disappointed to see your ad appearing on a lot of spammy websites that are barely related to real estate. At Vizala, we maintain large lists of hand-picked real estate placements that are frequently updated in order to deliver both volume and reach, as well as quality and relevancy. If your firm is interested in setting up a campaign, contact me at gkellett@visala.com or go to visala.com and submit the form. The second type of intent for real estate agencies involves targeting buyers. Property buyers are targeted based on user behavior that indicates they are in the market to purchase a home or property. This usually involves searches like homes for sale in Boston, single-family homes 20145, and affordable condos in Georgetown. They can also be targeted based on content they are viewing or have previously viewed. This can include viewing homes on real estate listing websites or viewing articles like Whitehaven Development, 23 luxury homes planned in new subdivision, or best Houston neighborhoods to buy investment properties. Since buyers usually want to see properties that are relevant to their query, buyer ads should lead to the most relevant property search pages. If the user searched for 3-bedroom homes in 20145, they should be sent to a landing page that includes preset filters for 3 bedrooms and the zip code 21045. These search results landing pages should be frequently and/or automatically updated with new listings. It's usually best to allow the user to browse the search results pages, but require registration to view a detail page for a single property. You can also experiment with allowing prospects to view 1 or 2 full property pages before requiring registration to view more properties. If your ad and landing page do not provide information on the properties the prospect is looking for, your conversion rates will suffer. People who are just browsing or window shopping are more likely to enter vague and unfocused searches like homes for sale in Michigan or condos for sale. The same is true for people who know they may move in the future but are not actually in the buying process. We describe these people and searches as top of funnel or middle of funnel. By contrast, prospects at the bottom of the funnel are actually looking for a home in the near future and in the process of buying. These prospects tend to be more specific with their searches, which may include cities, zip codes, neighborhoods, street names, school districts, condo buildings, etc. These more focused searches also include specific property types and amenities, including 4 bedrooms, new condos, etc. For local agencies, it's best to spend the majority of the budget on more specific bottom-of-the-funnel searches. Large national agencies and major databases have large advertising budgets and they target the entire US. This means they tend to focus on broader and higher volumes keywords. These large national advertisers would need to manage a massive number of long-tail keywords to target the bottom of the funnel. Most of the buyer search volume is in the top and mid-funnel searches, so this is the area that large national advertisers are most focused on. It's difficult for large national firms to compete at the bottom of the funnel because the volume is lower and they would need to be much more granular with their local keywords in terms of neighborhoods, zip codes, condo buildings, streets, etc. This means a local agency can avoid competition and drive better quality traffic to their website with a lower cost per click by focusing on more specific lower funnel searches. Since buyers can come from outside of a real estate agency's region, targeting for buyer ads can be more liberal depending on the search term. For example, if a Miami-based agency is targeting the search term luxury condos in Miami, the targeting can cover more states and even the whole country. However, if this same agency is targeting luxury condos near me or luxury condos with 2 bedrooms, they need to limit location targeting to areas in and around Miami. If targeting a large geographic area, it may make sense to increase bids as you get closer to the targeted location. While Google does not allow zip code targeting for real estate ads, you can still target by state, region, county, city, neighborhood, and radius. Google also does not allow targeting of real estate ads based on gender, age, parental status, or marital status. You can find more details on Google's help/policy pages. Display and video ads also require location targeting since the user has not specified that they are interested in a specific location. If you look at search volume data for the phrase homes for sale in Baltimore and very similar queries, you can see that 55% of the searches come from the home state of Maryland. Another 25% come from states that border Maryland, 13% come from other US states, and 9% come from other countries. This distribution generally holds up for buyer searches that include specific location names. Roughly half of buyers interested in a specific location will be from the same state. Roughly 75% will be from the same state and nearby states. So if you decide to advertise nationally or internationally, you should make sure that searches from far-off states and countries do not make up much more than 20% of total volume. Here are some more best practices for buyer campaigns. Most or all of the budget should be for desktop and tablet and not on mobile phones. The real estate shopping experience is better on larger screens, and searchers on desktop and tablet are more likely to be seriously considering a purchase. Since the ads are mostly pay-per-click, it's good to include pricing in your ad copy or ad extensions to prevent unqualified users from clicking on the ads. Each combination of a location and property type should have its own ad group. For example, Bethesda, Maryland condos. Tightly focused ad groups are needed to make sure there is close alignment between keywords, ad copy, and landing page. This leads to better conversion rates and better click-through rates, which are rewarded with a lower cost per click. For landing pages and sites displaying properties, the most important factors include quality property images, virtual tours and other media, as well as a simple, easy-to-use searching interface. A complete discussion of real estate websites is outside the scope of this video. You should have a simple search user interface so that you don't intimidate the user. More granular filters and controls should be hidden in an advanced search function. If your firm is interested in setting up a campaign, contact me at gkellett@visala.com or go to visala.com and submit the form. Property sellers are targeted based on user behavior that indicates they are in the market to sell a property. This usually involves searches like "sell my house fast," "what is the value of my home," and "listing real estate agent." They can also be targeted based on content they are currently viewing or have previously viewed. This can include viewing articles and videos with titles like "Avoid these mistakes when selling your home," "How to sell your house, a complete guide for sellers," and "Can I sell my home myself?" Prospects with the intent to sell can be divided into three subsets, which include number 1, top of funnel, home value estimate; number 2, mid-funnel, prospects who may sell or are likely to sell but earlier in the process; and number 3, bottom of funnel, prospects who want to sell now, often for cash. These are often distressed or rushed situations. For top of funnel searches where the prospect is looking for a home value estimate, a popular lead magnet for real estate agencies is to offer a free home valuation. The prospect must submit their contact information to receive the valuation, and the agency gets the lead. These leads are earlier in the selling process and require a lot of follow-up contacts by the agency. Home value estimate leads will be more valuable to agencies that have a process for following up and converting down the road. If the leads are more valuable, the agency will be able to bid more aggressively and generate a better ROI from the campaign. Since these leads are earlier in the selling process, the average cost per click is lower than other search terms focused on seller leads. All of the example search terms are focused on prospects who are looking to figure out the value of their property. Here are examples of display network placements where you can promote the same free home valuation offer. This includes titles like "How much is my home worth?" and "How to find the fair market value of my home." The middle of the funnel includes prospects who may sell or are likely to sell but earlier in the process. This is a miscellaneous category of seller search terms where the prospect is showing either an intent to sell or an interest in selling. You should not be willing to pay as much for these search terms since the intent is less specific and the prospect may just be doing research. For a landing page and offer, you can use one of the "We Buy Your Home" type offers described in the next section. Or you can also use a page of your agency website focused on the service you provide to sellers. A guarantee like "We will buy your home if we can't sell it" can also be effective. The ad copy will closely reflect your landing page. The same offers that are used for search ads can also be used to target relevant placements on the display network. This includes web pages, sections of websites, YouTube channels, and specific YouTube videos. Here are examples of YouTube videos that can be targeted. The bottom of the funnel includes prospects who want to sell now, often for cash. These are often distressed or rushed situations. These are the most lucrative and competitive search keywords. Both agencies and investors will want to advertise here so they can purchase homes at a discount. On the example placements below, you can run display and video ads. These ads don't quite convert as well as search ads, but the average cost per click is much lower. All of the examples below are targeted at people who are considering selling their house soon. Examples of YouTube videos that could be targeted include 5 reasons to sell your house fast for cash and how to sell your house fast for cash. For bottom of the funnel sellers, the offer and landing page must be tailored to prospects who are looking to sell in a hurry, as opposed to using a landing page that generally promotes your real estate agency. Since these keywords are the most expensive, you should use your strongest offer and/or landing page that you believe will convert the best. You should use your regular domain and website so that it's obvious to prospects that they will be dealing with a reputable company. Do not use a landing page that is hosted on a third-party domain and looks like it could have been set up in a couple of hours. The ad copy should be a succinct representation of the landing page. Be sure to include as many keywords you are bidding on as possible, since this will cause Google to show the ad more frequently and get you a better click-through rate. Use responsive search ads and use all of the slots for headlines and description lines so that Google can test out many different ad copy variations and then show the best performing variations more frequently over time. If your firm is interested in setting up a campaign, contact me at gkellett@visala.com or go to visala.com and submit the form. With remarketing, visitors to both your website and YouTube channel can be targeted with ads. The ads can be seen across a user's different devices on search, the display network, and YouTube. You can create different audiences for different types of intent. For example, visitors to pages on your website focused on buyers will go to a buyer's remarketing audience. This audience will be shown ads targeted to buyers. You need to add negative keywords to your campaigns to prevent ads from showing where they don't belong. An example of a negative keyword would be career, and listed below are examples of phrases that would be blocked by this keyword. Real estate career, CRE careers, real estate agent careers, Keller Williams careers, etc. Visala has identified thousands of negative keywords that will ensure that real estate agencies do not appear for inappropriate phrases. Some of the categories of negative keywords include job and career related phrases, college and education, and information and reference. These categories of keywords can be used for all campaigns. However, there are some negative keywords that are used for some campaigns and not others. The goal here is to make sure the intent is appropriate for each campaign. If it's a buyer campaign, we want to use negative keywords to block searchers with seller's intent and vice versa. As an example, a seller's campaign would include the following negative keywords: for sale, construction, homes, bedrooms, remax, farm, commercial, etc. All of these terms are found in searches with buyer intent. In our seller's campaign, we only want to appear for searches with seller intent, so we add these words as negative keywords. Video campaigns can share the same demographic and location targeting as your other campaigns. While YouTube provides many targeting options, the following strategies are the most effective that we have found for real estate. Channel placements involves targeting all of the videos on channels that are run by real estate firms, channels that provide how-to guides for buying and selling real estate, and channels that provide information on properties for sale. Video placements means targeting individual videos like the ones described in channel placements. This would mostly include evergreen videos that get large numbers of views continuously. With remarketing, previous visitors to both your website and YouTube channel can be targeted with ads. Target users based on previous Google searches. This is like a search campaign, except instead of showing users ads on Google immediately, the user will later see your video on YouTube. The selection of keywords will be similar to a search campaign. If you are targeting users who have been searching for a real estate agent, you would include keywords like real estate agent near me and local real estate agent. If you are targeting buyers in a specific area, you would target keywords like Miami homes for sale. Skippable in-stream ads are generally the most cost-effective format for a video campaign and the one you should start off with. With skippable in-stream ads, viewers have the option to skip after 5 seconds. The advertiser is only charged if the viewer watches for at least 30 seconds. If the video is shorter than 30 seconds, you get charged if they watch until the end of the video. So the video should be anywhere from around 30 seconds to a couple of minutes. The most important points for your video ad include a compelling offer, a strong and specific call to action, and grabbing their attention quickly. The video can include a tracking phone number so that we know which calls came from the video. As with other campaigns, we can set daily and/or monthly budgets. Everything is pay as you go. We bid by setting a maximum cost per view. The actual cost per view can be lower depending on the competition. YouTube has an average cost per view of 10 cents to 30 cents. As previously mentioned, You only get charged for a view when they watch at least 30 seconds or they visit your website. The second ad format to use is in-feed video ads. After the Google search engine, YouTube gets the second most searches of any US search engine. In-feed video ads can appear as paid ads in the YouTube search results. It also allows your ads to appear in recommendations and related videos, YouTube Watch Next, and the YouTube app home feed. Seller ads should be targeted to the homeowner demographic audience. Buyer ads can be targeted to both homeowners and renters. To truly measure the effectiveness of the ads and make adjustments, you will need to have conversion tracking in place. Conversion tracking includes form completions, phone calls through a forwarding number on your website, and click-to-call buttons on the ads themselves in mobile search results. If a campaign has at least 20 conversions per month, you can enable maximize conversions bidding, which allows Google's machine learning to adjust your bids automatically to get the lowest cost per conversion possible. If your firm is interested in setting up a campaign, contact me at gkellett@visala.com or go to visala.com and submit the form.